knew Abure before 2023 presidential election? Who even knew the Labour Party before 2023 presidential election? Peter Obi is that one man that came into this party and transformed this party. Guess what? Today, they are planning to offer the presidential ticket, maybe to a higher bidder. Nigerians, take a look.
At my instance, and if you were inside that meeting, I preached only one thing, that I have come to start the work of reconciling the family.
The next course of action for the Labour Party remains uncertain as the NLC Transition Committee pushes for immediate action, while the party leadership seeks a more reconciliatory approach. It's clear that the coming days will be crucial in determining the future of the Labour Party.
So guys, Rufai of Arise Television has come out to blast Abure for the wrong strategy he's using. We all know that there's this conflict between Abure-led Labour Party and the NLC, and they are trying to use that disagreement to deny Peter Obi 2027 presidential election ticket. So guys, you need to hear for yourself what Rufai said in this video. But before you take a look at that, see exactly how the NLC-led group went to the Labour Party headquarters to disrupt the meeting they were having there, because they believe that Abure is not supposed to keep sitting on that seat, that he's violating the constitution of the party. Take a look.
The national headquarters of the Labour Party witnessed heavy security presence as the NLC Transition Committee picketed the building. Their demands are simple: that Julius Abure, the current chairman of the Labour Party, hands over leadership, insisting that his tenure has expired. But attempts by the NLC Transition Committee to take over the party were met with resistance, resulting in chaos. The NLC and the Labour Party have been in a contentious battle over the party's leadership. They are calling for a new national convention to elect new leaders for the party.
That it exceeds that methodology he's trying to adopt, because these people are trying to rob him of the opportunity of being the one to get the presidential ticket. But Peter Obi is taking it lightly. So guys, take a look at what Peter Obi said and how Rufai reacted to that. Take a look.
Unfortunately, I'll tell Mr. Peter Obi this. I'm not sure you can reconcile both parties. And I'm going to be blunt with you. The earlier you realize that, the better it is for you. And the fight is not about you. It's about chop chop. That's just it. That's what bedevils every political party. Go check the trajectory of history for political parties in Nigeria. How they split apart when interests align. Go check what led to the fractionalization of the action group, when the likes of Akintola pulled out of the action groups to go set up their own party. When a party becomes successful, you start to have fragments of interest. And the fragment of interest is deeper than anything. And these fault lines of interest are not big fault lines. It's when my interest and yours align. You can now see that all of a sudden, Abure, that was fighting Lamidi Apapa before, interests have aligned today, so they have collapsed. Before, Abure and Obi were together. But today, Lamidi, and they were fighting Lamidi Apapa then. Today, Lamidi Apapa and Abure and my very good friend Arabambi, they are all together today. Interests have aligned. The enemy today is Obi and NLC. That's why we officially call it Labour House of Confusion. Just like Fuji House of Commotion, Labour House of Confusion, it's a likely of plantation, Fuji House of Commotion, Labour House of Confusion. So their interests today have aligned. And why did all this interest become this way? Because of the buzz that came to the Labour Party. And all of this is for 2027. Because since the time Obi used this Labour Party ticket to get about 6 million votes, Labour Party presidential ticket is hot cake. And it's going to be a fight to finish to whoever they'll give in 2027. Obviously, you can see it's already a fight to finish across the states. That's why you saw what even the likes of Olumide Akpata is going through in Edo State. So once a party does well, its bargaining power for tickets on that platform becomes increased. All of this is not about Nigerians. They are fighting for their interests. That's one thing I tell Nigerians about politicians. All of this picketing, all of a sudden, yes, we know the NLC has a big stake in the Labour Party. It was created from them. But all of this is also because the pie is sweeter in the Labour Party today. When the Labour Party was in the doldrums, was the NLC picketing every day? So all of them is an intersection of interest. It has now become Labour House of Commotion. So Obi cannot settle it. You know why Obi cannot settle it? I will take Obi back to before the time he joined Labour. There were cases in court where he joined Labour Party. There were cases that were resurrected as there were indications that he was going to join the Labour Party. And those cases were resurrected because they know that once he joined, the profile of the party was going to go up. So here you go, Nigerian politics. Welcome to Labour House of Commotion. But the thing about these scampering parties, we now look through the evolution of political parties. When they fight, when they decimate like that, then they degrade. Then the so-called thing they were trying to uphold in fighting for, they lose it all in the end. So it becomes a zero-sum game of losses. That will probably be what will happen to the Labour Party.
So, guys, after this disruption, Peter Obi came out to preach peace. Peter Obi told them that he is for peace. But I tell you, Rufai is disagreeing with Peter Obi in the manner and way he's handling this problem, that it exceeds that methodology he's trying to adopt, because these people are trying to rob him of the opportunity of being the one to get the presidential ticket. But Peter Obi is taking it lightly. So guys, take a look at what Peter Obi said and how Rufai reacted to that. Take a look.
At hand, which His Excellency knows very well, is that the tenure of Abure and his working committee, NWC, has ended. Effectively by the 10th of June this month. And you know that there can't be any vacuum in the leadership. Unfortunately, all entreaties, all approaches, including inviting Abure and his people to the even stakeholders meeting, where even it was brokered by INEC that Abure signed and NLC signed that when the time comes, come together to conduct an inclusive and expansive convention. Unfortunately, Abure decided to do without NLC, even after having signed an agreement.
The party's leader, Peter Obi, who was present at the headquarters.
So guys, you can see it for yourself that it is very clear that these people are just after their own stomach. Peter Obi brought the Labour Party to wherever it is today. Peter Obi popularized the Labour Party. Peter Obi made the Labour Party to trend. Even Abure, who knew Abure before now? Where was Abure before now? I mean, who knew Abure? Who knew the Labour Party? If not that Peter Obi came into this party and made everybody to become, you know, a popular figure. I mean, to become a trending person. So guys, Peter Obi has done a whole lot of good for the Labour Party. But you can see the gimmicks they are using. They want to deny him the 2027 presidential election. And the same person they are using is the Abure who was with Peter Obi. We saw him during the court session sitting with Peter Obi and all that. He is the same person that they are using to try to deny Peter Obi the presidential ticket for 2027, because there might be, you know, bigger bidders who are coming. I mean, higher bidders, people who can offer more money for that presidential ticket, and they are looking for a way to play gimmicks on Peter Obi so as to deny him the presidential ticket for 2027 presidential election. And possibly they might fill in a weaker candidate, you know, that the APC and the PDP can easily beat. Who knows? All these things might be sponsored from outside the party. I mean, from outside the party. So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Who knew Abure before 2027 presidential election? Who knew Abure before 2023? Who knew the Labour Party before 2023? Who knew that? Who